Welcome to the Pregnancy Help News Brief. I'm Lisa Bourne, Managing Editor of Pregnancy Help News. Let's get to the news. We are in the heart of summer, and while many things go on hiatus during the summer months, there's no pausing with Pregnancy Help. Heartbeat International and Pregnancy Help organizations across the U.S. and the world are there for women and families in some form 24/7, 365 days a year, and summer is no exception. Case in point, Heartbeat just wrapped up its 18th Pregnancy Help Institute in Columbus, Ohio. Pregnancy Help Institute has provided thousands of pregnancy help leaders with professional training, and it is not your typical training. Pregnancy Help Institute goes deep into fundamental topics that are valuable both in pregnancy help ministry and in life. The Institute is organized under 3 intensive tracks: New Director, Development, and Leadership. And in addition, it offers Love Approach ultrasound clinical training for ultrasonographers. Pregnancy Help Institute incorporates executive-level instruction into a small group environment, providing an unequaled opportunity to take in and process information and strategies with experts and fellow frontline pregnancy help leaders. The Institute is a corporate training at a nonprofit cost that is more dynamic and personal than a conference. It is also a way to make a vital investment in oneself. Attendees have overwhelmingly shared that the benefits of Pregnancy Help Institute are substantial. They've said that the Institute gave practical, accurate tips and encouragement and left them equipped and empowered. Along with the wealth of knowledge gained from the content offered at Pregnancy Help Institute, attendees have come away having connected with other pregnancy help ministers and develop meaningful relationships. We at Heartbeat continually hear how Pregnancy Help Institute participants met and formed friendships that blessed them both personally and in their ministry. Some of the terms offered by this year's attendees to describe their experience include united, growth, strength, family, hopeful, challenge, informed, breakthrough, and impactful. Once again, we will be reporting on this year's Pregnancy Help Institute at Pregnancy Help News with first-hand accounts from attendees and photos from the Institute, so watch for that. If you have ever considered attending Heartbeat International's Pregnancy Help Institute, mark your calendar for July 21st through the 25th, 2025 for next year's Institute, where we will have all 3 intensive tracks: New Director, Development, and Leadership, and the Love Approach Ultrasound Clinical. Stay tuned for plans to add a new media track that will equip you to navigate the media with confidence. If you are looking to attend the Love Approach Ultrasound Clinical, which connects the technical needs and the spiritual needs for those working in pregnancy help, you don't have to wait for next year's Pregnancy Help Institute. The Love Approach Ultrasound Clinical is held 4 times a year at locations around the U.S., including during Pregnancy Help Institute and during Heartbeat International's annual conference. The next ultrasound training will be in Dallas, Texas, November 12th through the 14th. You can learn more and register by visiting heartbeatservices.org/loveapproach-scanning-clinical. Preparing you for pregnancy help ministry is integral to the mission of Heartbeat International, and as such, the work continues year-round at Heartbeat on both Pregnancy Help Institute and our signature event, the Heartbeat International Annual Pregnancy Help Conference. We hope to see you in Birmingham, Alabama for our conference April 30th through May 2nd, 2025. Since we last brought you the Pregnancy Help News Brief, Pregnancy Help News covered Heartbeat International's filing of an amicus brief to the Supreme Court of the United States in support of South Carolina and Alliance Defending Freedom against Planned Parenthood South Atlantic. The brief advocates for a healthcare system that prioritizes the well-being of mothers, families, and children at all stages of life. An amicus brief is a document submitted to a court by someone who is not directly involved in the case, but has a strong interest in the matter. It offers additional information, perspectives, or arguments for the court to consider. In this instance, Heartbeat International's brief emphasizes the importance of South Carolina's stance in the broader context of Medicaid funding and provider qualifications. The case originated from South Carolina's decision to discontinue its association with Planned Parenthood as a Medicaid provider in the family planning program. This decision aligns with the state's laws, which prohibit the use of taxpayer dollars for abortion. In its brief, Heartbeat International argued that South Carolina's decision to sever ties with Planned Parenthood was legally and factually sound. The brief also highlighted the essential services provided by pregnancy centers in genuine family planning care, contrasting this with the services offered by Planned Parenthood. Heartbeat International and its allies now await the Supreme Court's decision on whether to hear the case. They remain hopeful that the court will take up the matter, leading to a favorable outcome for South Carolina and the pro-life cause. If the Supreme Court takes the case and rules in favor of South Carolina, it would solidify state authority over Medicaid provider selection, allowing states to exclude organizations like Planned Parenthood. This decision would set a precedent for spending clause statutes, clarify Medicaid policy on patient choice, and be a significant victory for pro-life legislation. You can read about the case and locate the case documents with the story on pregnancyhelpnews.com. Previously, we brought you information on 2 lawsuits pertaining to abortion pill reversal. Those 2 lawsuits are still in progress. Heartbeat International manages the Abortion Pill Rescue Network, a network of more than 1,400 healthcare professionals, pregnancy centers, and hospitals that administer the abortion pill reversal protocol. The Attorneys General of New York and California have sued Heartbeat and a handful of pregnancy help organizations over providing information about abortion pill reversal. APR offers moms who regret starting a chemical abortion a second chance at life for their unborn child, and to date, more than 5,000 lives and counting have been saved through the Abortion Pill Rescue Network. The abortion lobby, including some pro-abortion elected officials, doesn't want Heartbeat and others to share information on abortion pill reversal. You can learn more about the cases at pregnancyhelpnews.com and heartbeatinternational.org. There is another similar case concerning APR that does not directly involve Heartbeat, but is also important and could have implications for other cases, including those involving Heartbeat. Alliance Defending Freedom, representing NIFLA and a few New York centers, will have a hearing in Buffalo, New York on August 15th on its motion for a preliminary injunction in that case. Pregnancy Help News will bring you coverage of that hearing and ongoing coverage of all 3 cases. These cases are important for women for a number of reasons. It is estimated that as many as 80% of all abortions in the U.S. are chemical abortions through the abortion pill. Many women regret their abortions, and some choose to reverse the effects of chemical abortion drugs before taking the second abortion drug. Women should have the choice to change their mind about an abortion, and they should not be forced to go through with an abortion they no longer want. Women also deserve real health care. Heartbeat contends that abortion pill reversal is a safe and effective option for women who change their minds immediately after taking the first abortion pill, and that abortion pill reversal is supported by both scientific evidence and the lived experience of women who have their children with them after experiencing a successful chemical abortion reversal. Heartbeat will continue to offer abortion pill reversal via the Abortion Pill Rescue Network. Also, since we last brought you the Pregnancy Help News brief, Pregnancy Help News reported on a Heartbeat International staff member who serves the Abortion Pill Rescue Network and her first experience providing outreach at the APRN booth for the Students for Life National Pro-Life Summit earlier this year. Julia was happy to see so many pro-life individuals at the event, and especially gratified to see so many young people approach the APRN exhibit, all of whom were so genuine in their interest in learning about saving the lives of babies and giving their mothers hope through APR. Julia said it was a privilege to be able to share about the hope that exists with APR with so many life-affirming people who will now spread the word in their unique circles of influence as well. These articles and much more are available to you 24/7 on pregnancyhelpnews.com. Always remember, we report on the Pregnancy Help community and for the Pregnancy Help community. Feel free to contact us with story ideas from your corner of the Pregnancy Help world. We want to hear from you. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Pregnancy Help News Brief. As always, we are so grateful to our host, Pregnancy Help Podcast. Subscribe to Pregnancy Help Podcast to be notified of our next episode and for all the great content there. If you are not yet subscribed to the Pregnancy Help News Weekly Digest, we invite you to do so at pregnancyhelpnews.com. Whether with Pregnancy Help News, the Pregnancy Help News Brief, and Pregnancy Help Podcast, stay tuned for more coverage of and for the pregnancy help community. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you.